Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and I'm doing hashtag Friday Reads, and I'm sharing with you what I'm currently reading. So yeah, I have a lot of books that I'm currently reading, and I just checked and we have 2 days left for the month of April. So I'm hoping to finish at least one or two of these, so to count it for my April reads. So the first book that I am reading is on my Kindle, which is this, and I am reading a middle grade book called Room 42. The author emailed me and asked me if I would read her book, and the author's name is Melody J. Bremen. I don't know if I said her name right. I will put a picture of the book here. I am reading on my Kindle. Now, I hate reading on my Kindle, and everybody knows that. The problem is I don't know exactly what page number I'm on, because my Kindle doesn't give me the page numbers. It only gives me a location, which I can't stand, and it does give me how many hours I have left in the book. And it does give me a percentage. So I am 30% within this book. I have 3 hours to go, and I am enjoying it. It's a middle grade book about a boy who is in a all-boy boarding school, and he's in 8th grade. So I'm enjoying it. He's getting into a lot of trouble, and it's really enjoyable. So I will continue reading that and hopefully finish it by the end of April. Okay, so on my audiobook, I am continuing to read this one, Dragonfly in Amber. I listen to this on the way to work and on the way home, and I also listen to it while I'm cooking or cleaning around the house. So I got a little bit further. I am on page 540, and on chapter 31. So I am enjoying it. I'm also watching the TV show. The TV show and the book are for season 2 is very different. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm listening to. So I am enjoying it. Audio. I am listening to it. So yeah, very good audio. I can't really physically read it. The font is very, very tiny. Look how tiny that thing is. And the reading, the Scotland dialogue is very hard to read for me, so I decided to go to audio for this book. So that's that one. I am reading this one, which is a short story called Sweet Home. I'm continuing to read this one. And I only read 3 stories so far. I put little tabs on the side. Each up here is each page for different stories, and as I read it, I move it to the side. I am currently reading one, but I am not liking the story, so we'll see. So that's this one. It's a very short story, so I'm picking this up whenever I feel like I just have like half hour to read or whatever. I'll pick this up and just read something there. I did from the library. I was called to get this book, and I started it. And this one is really keeping my attention. This takes place in Japan. It was originally, I think it was originally written in Japan, and it is translated into English. It's really a strange, weird book so far. I am on page 48, and it is very adult. It's brutal at times. There was an assault in here, and lots of blood and gore, but it's keeping my attention. So yeah, so I'm going to continue reading this, and again, this is an adult book. It has a lot of adult content in it. Okay. I still am reading Allegiance. No, I did not get to the plot twist at the end yet, so I am still reading this one. I'm trying to get through it, but I am only on page 366, so I did read a little bit more, and yeah, I'm hoping to continue reading this one. I started this one last week as well, The Edge of Never, and I hope to read more of this one. I had a little bit of a trigger warning in the beginning, so I had to put it down, but it has moved on, and I am on the second part of the guy talking now. So at first it was the girl talking, and now it's the guy talking. So yeah, so I am on chapter 9, I got up to page 90. So yeah, so that's this one. And I did also pick this up from the library, and I started reading this one, Wink, Poppy, Midnight. This was on my 2016 reading top book that I wanted to read that was new released. And I read up to page 79, and then I had to put it on hold because I had to return it back to the library, and I just picked it up again this morning. So I will be continuing to read this one. So yeah, I had to put it on hold and send it back to the library and wait to put myself back on the hold list, and I was called again to pick this up. So I'm on page 79, so I will continue. This book is very strange. It's a YA book. What's really strange about it is the people's names are called Wink and Poppy and Midnight. They're the people's names, and each chapter is very short, and it changes from Wink to Poppy to Midnight very quickly. The Midnight is the boy, and Poppy and Wink are the girls. So yeah, so it's like a contemporary type thing.